Okay. Now, the course guide. The course guide, we can add course description, course instructor, course calendar, learning resources, and course guideline. It is important, the course description. The goal of course description, it shows the student the academic information of the course. It includes course titles and a brief description. Try to write measurable learning objectives for the course that reflect learners' perspective. Include the course accredited hour and its prerequisite, the course textbook and additional resources. Course calendar. In the course calendar, it shows necessary date and makes students more aware, ready for the course time plan, and inform them what will be accomplished and when. Suggestion, prepare a table where every row in it expresses a week. Then we will arrange our teaching or our syllabus week by week. It's necessary to include the required duties, assignment, and assessment every week. We suggest attaching the subject and objectives that will be accomplished during each week. Change font of color of exam day and assignment. You make the exam day and assignment in different color and font. The course resources, it shows the course resources and references which will be used by the faculty member. You can include the resources in a table. Distinguish between what is mandatory and what is optional. It's recommended to include several optional resources, add new resources. The course instructor, the goal of a course instructor, it helps students be suitable means to communicate with the faculty member. And suggestion, provide a brief description about you and your interests. State your favorite communication means. Mention your office hours and the location of your office. Include this information in a table. The goal of course guideline, it clarifies the expected behavior of both student and the faculty member and their impact. State the expected behavior of the students, scientific integrity and cheating, as I have showed you. Now, I put it as a forum for the scientific integrity and cheating. Policy of dealing with late assignment, retreating the course without being subjected to procedural penalty, communication and online interaction decency. The same. Okay, now I will move now to show you the course. Okay, course guide. This is the course guide page. You will start with the course description, as I have told you. This is the course description, an example of course description. You will put it as a table here. You will start with the course title and the course code. Course overview. For example, students who successfully complete this course will become familiar with the general concept of computer science, gain understanding of general concept of programming, obtain a solid foundation in the use of MATLAB, etc. And course learning objectives. It should be measurable. And the course aims to acquaint the student the concept principle of MATLAB programming language, to enable students to write simple program in MATLAB, to provide students with the skills that a student will need to do a real-world programming, to enable the student to write some simple modern computer application, such as simulation, modeling, and numerical methods. Course credit hour. You should mention that 3 hours. Prerequisite and the textbook you are using. This is for the course description. Now, this is the syllabus or the schedule, how you will deliver your lessons week by week. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And you will mention each lesson and the date, number of the week and the date, and the title of each lesson. Here you can mention in different color the assessment date. For example, here in week 4, there will be quiz 1. And in week 5, there will be a quiz 2. And here, first midterm exam in week 7, quiz 3, week 9, quiz 4, week 10, and second midterm exam in week 12. Quiz 5, and we have lab test also, for example, in week 13. This is an additional resources. You can add an additional reference. It is optional. It will not be mandatory. You can add the references here. And for example, I have a website also for a reference that can help the student. Now, I have to mention the grading policy here. And the minimum achievement a learner should get in order to pass the course. Also, the attendance policy should be clarified here. The grading policy should include also the grading criteria. For example, the grading criteria for assessing items, assignment, quizzes, lab projects, midterm exam, final exam, etc. For example, here I have attendance, and I have 2 points for the attendance, and this is the weight. Quizzes, I have 5 quizzes and 10 points. I have lab activities, 8 points. I have midterm exam, 30 points, and final exam, 50 points. This is the grading policies that you should mention and be clearly for your student. Should be clear for your student. And email policy, how to communicate with your student. You should mention that. And the technical skills maybe the student need to perform or to achieve in his course. And this is the course instructor, the instructor information, his name, the instructor information. And this is the number of the office, location. Office hour for this course. He put a specific hour for this course, office hour. And if there is a comp lab, he should mention the lab room, lab location, and the email. I prefer not to give your own email to your student. Otherwise, you will be overwhelmed with their emails. It is better to use what we call course messages here. The course messages here, it is a special email system that provided by Blackboard that you can use it. Okay? And you can write something about you here, your education, your qualifications. Okay? Any question for, I think I have gone through this. Okay? I will